Hi, I'm Nicole.
Hey, I'm Samantha.
And we're both born and raised in Australia.
And we're both converted to Islam.
Now we're going to tell you a bit about our journey. So I'm going to start off with asking Samantha some questions about Islam, and she's going to answer me and see how it's influenced her life. So I'm going to ask you first off, how did you learn about Islam? How did you come across
Okay,
Islam?
well, as you know, like in the media, there's sort of negative things about Islam. But, you know, I didn't sort of pay attention to that. And one of my friends was a Muslim. And so I just started wanting to know more about the religion and, you know, get to know it a bit. And, I'd learned about a year before I converted. And
Cool. So when did you convert?
I actually converted yesterday.
Yay.
So, yeah, thank God. And, it's been really great.
Yeah, so you're very, very new to Islam. So are you liking it so far?
Yes, I'm loving it. I've just been so much happier these last 2 days.
Good.
And it's been really good.
And how did your mum sort of take it when you let her know?
I think my mum saw it coming as well because, you know, I sort of, dropped hints and I talked about Islam with her and she knew I was studying it. So when I did, you know, she was obviously quite shocked, but she was really supportive and she said, you know, whatever makes you happy.
That's good. It's nice to have supportive parents.
Yes, definitely.
So you've never been to the Middle East? You never travelled to the Middle East?
Never.
No, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Yeah.
So do you ever want to go to the Middle East?
Yeah, you know, in the future.
So how, I mean, know that you're just new to Islam and everything. How do you think that it will influence your life, or has it already influenced your life somehow?
Wow. I think it's influenced my life a lot. I guess, you know, when you have that faith, you look at life, you know, in a different way, and things that you do, you know, the way you talk, you know, everything. It's like it's a way of life. So you know, everything it's influenced.
Rather than just sort of a religion that you do on something on Saturday or Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like that.
Yeah, just like one day and you just forget about it. No, nothing like that.
Yeah, definitely. So, that's cool. So what do you think? How do you think Islam has influence on women's lives compared to men? Do you think it oppresses women, or do you think it liberates women, or how do you feel about that sort of thing?
Actually, most of the converts to Islam is from women.
Yeah.
Women. So no, actually, you know, I was one of those girls that I'd walk around in my little boob tube and my short shorts and everything. So you know, I've been there, and I believe that's oppressed. You know, right now I can control who looks at me in that way. You know, I'm covering. You cannot see my body, and I think that's very liberating for a person as well. I feel a lot better. I feel more safer. You know, I know it's only been my second day. But
and I think there's nothing more beautiful than a woman who respects herself and covers herself for her husband and keeping her image pure and clean. And I think a lot now. I mean, I converted to Islam also about 5 years ago, and I found that it has liberated me a lot. I feel that. Before, I think we're quite Western women, especially. We faced with a lot of images in the media, and
we sort of just followed that.
Yeah, we followed that.
We followed that the way that we had to be. That's it. To get accepted.
Yeah, I mean, you drive down the street, you see billboards with half naked women on it. Especially on the beaches here. There's so many girls in bikinis and things like that. It's quite. There's a lot of pressure on young girls, on magazines and that, to be skinny, to be thin. To
that's why a lot of teenagers are getting bulimia and anorexia and everything because they're telling us that for a guy to love us or to be accepted, we need to dress like that and to be beautiful. Yeah,
to be beautiful, and also I noticed a lot of things as well, and being non-Muslim before. You know, I was obviously raised in an atheist background, so my parents did not believe in God. I was never baptized or anything. Which was quite hard for me when I first converted because trying to explain to my parents that, you know, I believed in God, and which I was taught we really, about evolution, I was taught that we literally come from monkeys, and once we're dead we sort of worm food. So it wasn't a very good, you know, I sort of started looking for the answers in that, and I found that Islam gave me the right answers and always had the answers there to, you know,
it was very logical.
Very logical.
Islam is just very logical.
Scientifically proven and things like that. And it was... It has really, I think it's both liberated us very much. I know me, it has given me a lot more confidence in myself, a lot more self-respect and drive.
I think we work in the inside more than the outside nowadays.
Yeah,
it's not just about how we look.
When you wear a scarf, I mean, and Islam's not just about the scarf, but for a woman to wear a scarf, it's forces people to respect you for who you are rather than what you look like.
Because just respecting yourself, people respect you.
Yeah, so that's it. And also, people don't see, you know, what colour our hair is or anything like that. You know, only our husbands and our closest relatives get to see that. So, you know, I think that's really, really good.
It is,
yeah. So,
well, I'm actually from, as Nicole mentioned, she's from an atheist background. I'm actually from a Catholic background, and yeah, you know, a lot of the things that I didn't believe, you know when you actually find a religion and you want to see the logic in it, you want someone not to just say, just believe, you know, you want to see why. And I found with, you know, being Catholic, you know, they say believe in, for instance, Jesus is the Son of God. You know, I don't see the logic in that, you know, and you have to pray to Jesus, you have to pray to Mary, and you're not praying to God. And that's something I really did understand as well. So, you know, Islam for me, as soon as I heard, you know, you believe in one God, that captured me, because it was just like, you know what, that's true. I mean, how can you deny that? That makes sense. So
that's it.
Yeah.
And always, I think with you know, with Islam, like if you can't drink alcohol, you know, you ask someone why, and it's not just because you can't, because it's forbidden. They had an answer why. I mean, why can't you eat pork? Because this is the answer why. Because, you know, pork is unclean to us. You know, different things. Everything we had a question to, there was always a logical answer, and it was always put there in front of us in the Quran, or, you know, some way or another. It was there written in front of us, rather than, I think, with a lot of because I explore Christianity a little bit as well, and I just, whenever I asked a question, it was never really properly answered. It was all, you know, going about someone's opinion on something rather than what it actually was.
The facts. Yeah.
And also another thing about Islam is a very, very clean religion. You know, you before you pray, you purify yourself, and you know, it's just very, very clean, very, very clean religion, which is great, because I know, I know that especially Australians, sometimes, So
it is, and plus because you're not drinking alcohol and you're not doing any of that, you feel cleaner as well.
Yeah, it's very, very purifying. So so that's a little bit about us, and stay tuned for more videos, and we're sure to put some more out, and our journeys about Islam, and we want to hopefully put out some things about other people's perspectives on Islam and in Australia as well, because you know, I know the growing population is getting bigger, isn't it? Yeah. So that's all from us. So salam.
Salam.
Bye.
Bye.